Here is how to be right with God. In Luke chapter 18, Jesus shares a parable warning people against self-righteousness, and he says this in verse 13 and 14. But the tax collector, which was considered a bad person in that time, standing far off, would not even raise his eyes to heaven, but kept striking his chest and saying, God, have mercy on me, a sinner. Jesus goes on to say, I tell you, this one went down to his house justified rather than the other, because everyone who exalts himself will be humbled, but the one who humbles himself will be exalted. In other words, you have a guy who was doing some good things, a Pharisee, who didn't really think he needed God. And then you have this tax collector, the one we read about, who knew he needed God, who was simply honest with God, who did not follow the law in complete totality, yet he was honest and he repented of who he was and his sins. And so here's the thing, man. If you want to be right with God, here's how you do it. Be honest. Be honest with God. Humble yourself and ask him for forgiveness. He gives grace to the humble, to anyone who would seek him.